as the wind. I turn to share the transport, oh, with whom? But thee, long buried in the silent tomb, that spot which no vicissitude can find. Love, faithful love, recall thee to my mind. But how could I forget thee? Through what power? Even for the least division of an hour, have I been so beguiled as to be blind to my most grievous loss, that thoughts return was the worst pain that sorrow ever bore, save one only, when I stood forlorn, knowing my heart's best treasure was no more, that neither present time nor years unborn could to my sight that heavenly face restore. For the least division of an hour, the worst pang that sorrow ever bore, knowing my best treasure was no more, to my sight that heavenly face, that heavenly face restore.
Surprised by joy, impatient as the wind, I turn to share the transport, oh, with whom? But thee, long buried in the silent tomb, this spot which no vicissitude can find. Love, faithful love, recall thee to my mind. But how could I forget thee? Through what power? Even for the least division of an hour, have I been so beguiled as to be blind to my most grievous loss, that thoughts return was the worst pain that sorrow ever bore, save one only, when I stood forlorn, knowing my heart's best treasure was no more, than neither present time nor years unborn could to my sight that heavenly face restore. How could I forget thee? my side, that heavenly face, that heavenly face restored.
Surprised by joy, impatient as the wind, I turn to share the transport. Oh, with whom? But thee, long buried in the silent tomb, that spot which no vicissitude can find. Love, faithful love, recall thee to my mind. But how could I forget thee? Through what power? Even for the least division of an hour, have I been so beguiled as to be blind to my most grievous loss, that thoughts return? Was the worst pain that sorrow ever bore, save one only, when I stood forlorn, knowing my heart's best treasure was no more than neither present time nor years unborn could to my sight that heavenly face restore. How could I forget thee? Through what power? How could I forget thee? For the least division of an hour. The worst pain that sorrow ever bore, knowing my best treasure was no more. To my sight, the heavenly face, that heavenly face restore.
Surprised by joy, impatient as the wind, I turn to share the transport, oh, with whom? But thee, long buried in the silent tomb, that spot which no vicissitude can find. Love, faithful love, recall thee to my mind. But how could I treasure was no